Welcome back, it's Victoria and my course, How to Start Your Online Course from Scratch. And today it's the lesson 7 and we're gonna check lead magnets and how is it different from free content that you're actually posting on the social media of your choice. Let's go. What is a lead magnet and what is the difference between lead magnet and free content? Here, I insist that you remember it because normally lead magnet is a notion that everybody knows. And to my mind, in my opinion, it was quite simple. But in my experience, as I already prepared a lot of instructors and a lot of people in different launches of their products, the concept of what exactly is lead magnet is for some reason complicated to understand. So here, be attentive. Lead magnet is a valuable piece of information delivered exclusively in exchange for personal data, for contact details. So this is the main difference. So that means that you have to create the possibility for people to download or to receive this valuable piece of information only if they leave you their contact details. That's why it's called lead magnet, because before person gives you their email or phone number, whatever other way of contacting people you choose, or like Instagram account, it's just a person, just traffic who is like passing in front of you. This is not your prospect, this is not your lead. It becomes a lead when you actually can lead your path towards them. That means that you have their contact details. This is super important. Please remember it. Just uploading, creating a lead magnet, putting it link in bio and saying this is my lead magnet, like download it, it's not a lead magnet, it's just free content that you share, which is also legitimate. You can do that. But if you want it to be a lead magnet, you have to actually magnet the leads. You have to give it in exchange for contact details. Lead magnet can be presented in different formats. And I recommend, as I already explained in the previous video, for each main product created at least 3 different lead magnets in 3 different formats. Why? Me, for example, I don't read. I hate reading landing pages. I hate reading your presentations or your PDFs. Either to watch a video or to talk to somebody on the phone and ask my questions, or I can do a test or something, but I will never read the information. There are people who are opposite, who like reading, who need like everything put down. There are people who like it visual, people who are like in the audio information. So for you to maximize the amount of people you can touch in the most comfortable way of presenting information for them, make 3 different lead magnets with different topics, with 3 different formats. Here I will give you the ideas of different lead magnet formats, but I'm sure you can come up with more and share with us. Maybe you will come up with something genius and we're gonna as well include it in the program. So first one is the ebook. Ebook is a downloadable digital book that dives deep into some subject, provides in-depth insight, practical advice, and actually establishes you as an expert in the field. Make the nice cover, presentation of yourself, make valuable information, put pictures, and make it big. Ebook can't be 3 pages. Make it at least like 30, 40, 50 pages. Sometimes I download ebooks for like 170 pages, so it should be something valuable that people can actually feel they can read. What are the examples? I put several examples in the presentation. You can come up with much more. For example, if you are selling a photography course, 5 most common retouch techniques that will make the skin look like Vogue magazine. For example, if it's a gardening course, it can be 10 plants that are perfect for your home garden, how to care of them, and if you work full time, for example, if you can't like garden every day. Online iOS developers course, iOS app development blueprint, from idea to launch, team management, how to hire and why. For instance, if it's for the developers, like who you need in your project, how to do it, how you have to hire the team, why not? Can be a full ebook. So this is the idea number 1. Lead magnet type number 2 is checklist. Checklist is something super popular. It's very underestimated. It's quite a short thing. Checklist is actually a step-by-step list that helps users to complete some process without overlooking critical details. It's a practical tool and to ensure that nothing is missed. And it can be quite short, but the problem is that even when you do something not very frequently, for example, to launch an online course or to integrate a new domain name or to change the DNS certificates for the website, you will do it once, following the instruction, and to do it second time, you basically will never remember how to do it. You actually have to go to the instruction and make it step by step again. And for this thing, checklists are crucial and it's very underestimated. If your checklist is hitting the precise pain, some precise issue or problem that occurs often within your field, and it's a step-by-step thing and it's very clear and helps people a lot, that's going to be a great lead magnet. Online yoga course, pre-class yoga session preparation preparation checklist, what to take for yoga class or what to take with you if you go into a hiking retreat. Online nutrition course, healthy eating lunch plate checklist, a balanced plate every day, like what should be in your plate for each meal, for instance. Accounting course, checklist, accountant ready to audit, check yourself, like what kind of things the accountant have to take in mind or recheck before the auditor comes, for instance. Just as an idea, but checklist is very underestimated, even though it's a short lead magnet, can be very valuable if you hit the right pain spot, if you poke the pain spot. Resource library, a curated collection of downloadable tools, templates, guides, and useful documentation. It's a one-stop hub for all supplementary materials your audience might need. This is a good thing if you want to actually mix different resources. For example, for photography course, resource library can be 20 presets, installation guides, and retouch checklists. For the science course, all the scientific articles of 2004 in one place. For example, everything that was covered in like 20 top-rated magazines, researcher and scientific magazines. Online blogging course, for example, blogging essentials, Instagram grid templates, post planners, SEO checklists. So basically something that aggregates several different formats inside. It can be downloadable, or it can be like a mini landing page with some clickable links, but it can be very valuable because it looks big, you know, this is like, it looks like, wow, I want that. Live webinar also can be a good lead magnet. Live interactive online seminar where you present content, demonstrate expertise, you engage directly with the audience through question and answer sessions and discussions. I would prefer to make webinars paid, but it doesn't mean that paid webinars can't be lead magnet. The thing is like, okay, you're gonna participate in the webinar. We charge you €3 or $3 to make sure that you are not a bot and you're not empty subscribers. So because like, for example, places are limited, and to receive the link for the webinar on your WhatsApp, you have to leave your email and your WhatsApp, for example. This is a very powerful tool. Why? Because this is something that helps you. People can actually very good understand why they should pay for somebody's time, and it helps you to pay back the traffic. Our goal is that the traffic and everything you invest in advertising is auto-financed. So basically, if you have this tripwire or have this paid lead magnet on the way, it's a very great way to finance the advertising. For example, online video marketing course like live workshop of cinematography techniques for beginners, or online psychology course Q&A, question and answer session on how to speak with a teenager who sits in his room and never communicates, or online gardening course like most common houseplant diseases, and you will like detect and cure, save your favorite green friend. You know, like webinars are great things. We use it a lot, and I actually recommend, even if you have other types of lead magnets, always consider webinars as one of the two. Mini video course, a short focused series of lessons that provide a taste of your broader curriculum. It lets potential students experience your teaching style and the style of content you're creating before actually committing to a main course. Very often I suggest to make test drive lessons of the initial course as a lead magnet. So basically test before getting committed. For example, first 3 lessons of like 25 can be your lead magnet. For example, online photography course, mini course on mastering the art of natural light photography, online IS developer course for general public, make your first mobile application in 3 days with zero coding tool, online stretching course, mini course, stretch in bed for 5 days and see immediate results. For example, email course. This is something very useful if you have very good email base who have very high opening rate, if you write better than you record, and if, for example, the information you provide is better presented in the written. So it delivers a series of lessons directly to subscribers in box, always at period of time. It should be something valuable that provide tips or some insights, but the thing is like, why it's good? Like, it's not only that it delivers by that, but what actually happens? The thing is, like, you probably heard that email marketing is not living through its best time right now because you have a lot of filters on the way. You can be easily considered as spam if you send in something from the segment, from the list from a mailing list. And this helps to heat up your base, your email base for future advertising emails. So how will it work? So basically, what happens? The moment the person clicks that they want to actually receive 5 emails with your email course that's gonna be delivered in like 10 days, every 2 days, 5 lessons with some information, first thing that they're gonna receive is opt-in. Okay, so they have to confirm that they actually agree on receiving the emails. So this verifies the emails and shows to the server that this is not spam. Then you're gonna send 5 emails. Make sure if each email is clickable, downloadable, and interactable, that people can actually click something, read something, and interact with your email. During these 5 lessons, these 5 emails, the server will actually learn that people are willingly receiving those emails, and next emails you're gonna show your buzz, your client base will be very warm, very hot for receiving your emails. Your emails will not fall in spam and will not be rejected by agents, by the email agents. This is very important. If your strategy, your marketing strategy is based on email marketing, then consider this lead magnet like one of the tops. Examples: online yoga course, 7-day email course, a 10-minute yoga practice plus meditation to help you shape your yoga habits. Online nutrition course, 5-day crash course building a balanced diet that suits your lifestyle. Or online blogging course, email course, 7-day 1 reel per day challenge. White paper. White paper is an in-depth research-driven report that actually covers the industry challenges, presents data-backed solutions, and designed to demonstrate through this white paper your expertise. White paper is actually an article. If your field requires deep expertise, numbers, data, and something more official language, more scientific language, a lot of specific vocabulary, white paper can be one of the lead magnets that will be more likely to attract your targeted audience. Examples: if it's a science course, for instance, white paper, the most Nobel Prize promising research of 2025. Nutrition course, the impact of diet on mental health. Psychology course, 10 aspects to consider before you take a client to work with. Case study. I love case studies, and you can see that even in this course I include a lot of case studies because I think that learning on somebody's experience, somebody's example is much more effective. So it's a detailed examination of a real life success story that shows how your strategy or courses have made a measurable impact. It builds credibility and because you present tangible and real results. For example, online photography course, case study from hobby to pro, a photographer's journey. Online gardening course, case study transforming small balcony into lush garden. iOS developer course, case study how one student launched their first app in 90 days and made 120k revenue in 1 year. No, very interesting. I would download that even if I have nothing to do with the application. I launched an application. I have this experience of launching an application. If somebody is interested, you can address me, we can launch application together. Free trial. So this is very logical. Offer potential customers temporary access to your full course or platform. Let them experience your content, see how you teach, your style, and like before they make an actual purchase decision. Test drive lessons, or maybe even a little bit bigger part of your course with the first model, but like give people like a free trial. 7-day free trial of the holistic yoga program, or free 5-day trial, dive into practical accounting techniques for small businesses and master tax declaration. Or for example, free trial intro to digital marketing, make your first money this week. Free trials are as well great if your content is based on membership or subscription. Like this, you don't lose anything. So basically, if every week you upload new information, it's very logical for you to give a free trial like of a week, because you can make people curious, but you don't reveal all the information. Subscription-based, membership-based courses, free trial is a very good lead magnet. Quiz or assessment. Interactive tool designed to actually estimate the user's skill or knowledge or needs. It provides personalized feedback or insights and engage user into some interaction already with you, in some experience with you. I like quizzes, but make sure it's not a stupid quiz where you ask like stupid questions for people to know which dog you are or like which personage from a movie are you. So I give you a case study, which I didn't actually think about before, but like now I remembered about it. Once in the airport, I met a guy, and he was a developer. They had a startup, they made an application for people to actually develop their style. So how did it work? You make first the quiz, and then you get into the application, and for example, it proposes you the styles. You choose a style, you choose the range of prices it's comfortable for you, and proposes you different options like from various brands, from like low cost to something exclusive. To enter the application, you have to complete a quiz, which was around 100 questions and took around 15 minutes to complete. But the thing is that when they targeted it was very well crafted, and when they actually targeted the places like London or New York, when like personal style was a very big issue for people, the completion rate was more than 90%. So 90% of people would engage in a 15-minute quiz with 100 questions just to get inside the application because they see a clear usefulness of that action for them. If your quiz is useless, or if you make a quiz and after to get a result you have to pay something, like this will not work. As well, a small trick: normally if you ask for the personal details before the test, people have a high tendency to close the test. If you ask it at the end of the test, people also don't really like it. But if you integrate the question like of their details along the test like equally, people see that there are 30 questions. The question number 5 will be like, what is your email? Question number 10 will be like, what is your WhatsApp? People tend more easily to give the details and to finish the quiz and to actually check results. Just from my experience and some observation, like keep in mind. A pack of templates as well. It's a collection of ready-to-use templates or frameworks that help users to facilitate their work, and it's very highly appreciated and appeals to those who like time-saving resources. And if your business is actually like photography or online marketing, the templates can be a very good thing to attract people. For example, templates pack for blog post layouts and content calendars, template pack for garden planning and maintenance sheets like for different plants, iOS developer course like template pack, app wireframes and UI UX templates. I don't know what it even can be. Maybe I'm saying something that doesn't exist, but I mean in a lot of fields, in a lot of spheres, you can actually find a way to give people some ready-made solutions. People like solutions that actually simplify their lives. Cheat sheet, quick reference guide that condenses complex information into an easy digestible format. Serves as a handy reminder or summary for busy professionals. It's like when you're in school, when you're cheating, and you have something just to remind you the bullet points. The examples can be, for example, for photography course, cheat sheet, essential camera settings for different night situations: moonlight outside, streets and electric lights, nightclubs and neon light. Online accounting course, cheat sheet or like key financial ratios every accountant should know. Online sport course, cheat sheet, 5 muscle groups and the most effective exercise to mix and match for everyday bodybuilding routine. So cheat sheet is something that helps people fast access to more complex information. Toolkit. I love toolkits. I download them a lot. Toolkit is actually a bundle of various resources such as guides, templates, tools into the comprehensive package that are packed into something very easy accessible and designed to help users address a particular challenge or complete a project efficiently. For me, for example, the toolkit will be like download links plus installation guides. For example, 5 main automation tools for online schools. This is a toolkit when you have like practical tools that you can implement and have the result. 5 software tools to check your grammar, logic and style in copywriting, if it's for example a writing copywriting course. 10 websites that every yoga addict should know with like promos, discounts, outfits, equipment, music and much more. Promo access to the biggest online libraries and lab researches for microbiology. So toolkit is something that normally provide tools in particular niche that can really hook people. That's something people are really missing. Interactive calculators. Sometimes they exist and you can make a selection of interactive calculators and put them into toolkits, or you can develop your own. I have the experience in our application that I launched with one of companies. Our goal was to make people every day use the application. So we tried to introduce something inside that can be usable, and we introduced the monthly planner calculators. In the beginning of every month, you actually add how much money you want to win, and every day you actually put inside your income per day and your expenses per day, and you will have like the bar of loading, how close are you to your goal. So the calculator we created and we integrated it in the application. So if you can create something like that, great. If something like that exists already, you can share it with explanation how to use it. For instance, interactive calculator, estimate your business tax liability, or for gardening course, estimate your garden's yield, or marketing course, interactive calculator, budget planner for video production. Can be whatever. It can be even as a self-calculating Google Excel file, but like beautifully done with formulas when you put your variables and it calculates you some result. But people like calculators if it's something already pre-made for them. That can be a really good, powerful lead magnet. Private community access offers entry into an exclusive group such as forum or social network or chat on WhatsApp, where members can exchange ideas, ask questions, and network with like-minded individuals. It actually enhances the feeling that you belong to something and that you have support. Channels in Telegram and WhatsApp also can channels also count, and channels in Instagram also count. Like, it can be something where people can speak, or something where people only can get, for example, daily or weekly information. Private community access to cognitive behavioral therapy practitioners, or private community access to bloggers, network and content creators, or athlete hub for training and motivation. So can be whatever. Just make sure that if you invite people in the community, that there is some activity going on a daily basis, or at least at the weekly basis, and that you have a nice onboarding for the people. So in the next lesson number 8, we're gonna check what is the difference between live launch and evergreen sales funnels, the two key different approaches to sales process and marketing, advertising of your product. Do keep in touch, and see you in the next lesson.